Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is a project I have to share with you. It's this little Christmas basket. Isn't it cute? And you can see here it holds a goodly amount of some chocolate coins, some gold chocolate coins, and just think that'd be lovely. Can you imagine on as a table favour or a little goodie bag or something like that? So you can see here I've decorated the side, warm winter wishes. Now this one is done with Misty Moonlight. And the paper here is the, which paper is this? This is the Beary Christmas Designer Series paper. And we're going to do a different colourway today. I've got a piece here of brownie apple green cardstock. And this piece measures, let me have a look how long it measures, 7 inches by 6 inches. And we're going to score at 2 inches on all sides. So 2, twist, 2, twist, 2, twist, and 2. Just like that, and that's all the scoring we need to do. Really easy and simple. So now we're just going to fold on our score lines. So let's do that quickly. Let's fold on these score lines. There we go. So now in the horizontal or landscape way, I'm going to take our scissors and we're going to cut along the score line here up to the score line just to release this tab. I'm going to do the same here, and then we're just going to cut a little mitre cut, which means just basically cutting off that little bit at an angle, just like that. You can see here just cutting off a little tiny slither, and then we are going to also cut off just a little bit, just a tiny bit there at the top. You don't have to be exact, you're not going to see any of this. These are our tabs to make our box. Okay, don't have to be the same. And then on the other side we're going to cut up again to the score line, along the score line. And again on this side. Like that. And then do the same cuts there. And this just helps your box, or your basket or your bag, whatever you might be making, fit together better, especially if your cutting and scoring hasn't always been totally exact. So let's get rid of all these little pieces. So that's what we should have now. Should look just like that. And don't worry, all these measurements will be on the blog post on my website, so you can have a look at it there and refresh your memory. So now we're going to use some Designer Series paper and put this down now. The Designer Series paper we're going to use this time is the Merry, Bold and Bright, and we're using these lovely little light bulbs. Now remember, when your box is made, your basket, everything is going to point down towards the centre. So this is your bottom and that's going to be your top all the way around. So that helps to tell you make sure your direction, if your paper's directional, is in the right direction. You don't want things to be upside down, otherwise it will look a little bit funny. Okay, so there we go. Just make sure that's in the right direction. And that's the wrong direction. Thought it was. That's the right direction. There we go. Right. Sometimes you're working with such small little pieces that you can confuse yourself which is the right and which is the wrong direction. But where the lights are attached to the string, That's the top, and where they're not, that's the bottom. Enough said. Okay, last one down. There we go. So now on these little tabs at the end, we're going to put glue. So I'm going to put glue around the edge, and then up to the score line, but not over the score line. And I always use a wet glue for this. You can also use tear and tape or Stampin' Seal Plus. Normal seal I don't think will be strong enough to hold this, but I prefer a wet glue because it does give you a little bit of wriggle room to just make things straight, and getting things straight is very important. As you can see, you want to get the sides squared off. So you're going to take your side, you're going to fold it in so it meets that bottom wall down there, fold this up and make your corner just like that, and pinch it to hold the glue. And as you're doing this, so fold your sides in, bring your wall up, and just keep everything looking as straight and squared off as you can. And this is when the wriggle room gives you of the glue is so important. Okay, so there is our little basket base. Now I have here for the handle a piece of Granny Apple green cardstock, and this piece measures 2 centimeters, and I haven't cut it to length yet. Decided to wait to see how far I wanted it to go. I think that's going to be okay, so roughly around there. Just going to use my scissors to cut off the excess, and then I am going to get my bone folder out again, and all you're going to do is take it in your hands, keep your bone folder underneath, your thumb on top, and just run it through, and it automatically starts to make that curved shape that you want. And then I'm going to put a bit of glue on the one side here, and I'm going to attach these just inside the box in the center, keeping it as straight as I can. Give it a good pinch. You could use glue dots for this, but I find this is actually the easier way than glue dots. This just holds for longer. Give it a good pinch, and there we have our basket. So let's set that aside for everything to properly dry off. Excuse me. And let's do some stamping. Stamp set I'm going to use is this one here called Beary Cute, and we're going to use Warm Wishes. So let's stamp this. And I'm just going to make sure it's properly inked up. It looks like it. And in the center, down, hold, up. Lovely. Close this up. And now I'm just going to cut this out, make it a little bit smaller using my trimmer. So let's move this aside. And I tend to do this always by eye, but you can also measure if you wish. I find this personally much easier. There we go, that'll do me. Okay, and now I want to back this onto some coloured paper, I think. So let me see what I've got. I've got some scraps here that I've been using. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got a scrap here of Night of Navy. This will do. So let's put some more glue on the back of our sentiment, and then we're just going to mat it on this piece of Night of Navy cardstock, just like that. Okay, And then I'm going to take my scissors, and I always like to use the scissors with a longer blade because this just helps you to cut straighter. Okay, so let's pop this up on some dimensionals to stick to the side. Okay, I've got glue all over my paws again. And then I'm just going to stick this to the side of your basket like that. Isn't that cute? And then I do have with me some of these, and these are the iridescent adhesive backed discs. And you get some different colours here, if I can get them out the package, that is. Well, let's see which colour we like better. Let's use this one here. Let's put it on top of the die there. Warm Wishes. I think that looks cute. Okay. I store mine just in these little plastic pockets. Excuse me. It keeps everything safe. So there we have. And now I've got some what I call crinkle paper. So sorry about the noise. And this is just old scrap photocopy paper that I've put through the shredder. What I put first here, just put through the shredder, and it crinkles it up nicely. So I'm going to put some of that in there, and then I've got some gold coins, and you can see you can fit quite a few in here. You can put a little bit more crinkle paper over the top like that. And there you've got our two little Christmas baskets. What do you think? Oops, losing a coin there. Oh, throwing it around, that's not useful. So I hope you like them. If you do, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.